like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name. What's going on, people? It's your boy Chaotic Stealth here, back with another video. Today is April the 22nd, Friday. As a matter of fact, it is currently 7:20 p.m. The current time being the time that I am recording this video that you are currently watching. I couldn't help it, man. With the intro, well, not necessarily an intro, but that little audio that I just placed in the video was basically, I don't know if anybody is up on it, but the audio from the Breakfast Club this morning, Baby / Birdman, whatever that dude's name is, whatever he want to call himself. That was audio clip of him on the Breakfast Club this morning. He had some kind of beef with Charlamagne, and I can't remember homegirl's name right now. And basically the Breakfast Club. We'll just go with that. But he had some kind of beef with them, man. And he showed up to the Breakfast Club and he said, "Hey, y'all put some respect on my name." Not R-E-S-P-C-T, R-E-S-P-E-K-T, respect. Respect on my name. He said respect. Ain't no telling what the deal was. But anyway, this video is not about that. I just thought that was funny and I wanted to start my video off with that. This video today is currently gonna be about the April updates of Destiny and The Division. And what you're gonna be seeing here is some gameplay. Currently what you're seeing is some Dark Zone gameplay of myself solo in the Dark Zone as I run around trying to find some loot and take down some named enemies. Gonna go through this here, as well as later in the video I'm gonna have some gameplay of me playing Destiny, playing some of the new modes in Destiny and trying to get some loot in there as well. But as we all know in the gaming community, people that are playing these two games, they both came out with an update this month in April. And they're pretty good updates for like quality of life things and how things work in the game, as well as new modes, new ways of doing things. And I just wanted to, give my impressions on them. So as you can see here, I just killed one of the named enemies, named bosses, and get a salute. Wasn't nothing in the box. Somebody already hit the box, and we're transitioning into a new clip here. Me at the gas station trying to take down some enemies. It's kind of funny here. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna start off with The Division since that's what we're watching at the moment. The Division, the people over at Ubisoft Massive, they decided to add some things in. One of the things that I really like the most is from now on, whenever you take down a named enemy, named boss, they're guaranteed to drop a gold weapon, which is pretty cool. I'm sorry, let me take that back. Not necessarily a gold weapon, but a gold piece of gear. We'll say just gear, because gear can be placed in both slots of either weapon or armor, and or utilities such as mods or attachments for your weapons. And like I said, they make guaranteed. You guys got to excuse, I don't know if my microphone can hear the guys outside cutting grass or whatnot. So you're out there blowing grass all over the place. I can hear them, so I just wanted to let you guys know. Excuse the brothers outside working. But anyway, so yeah, I really like the fact that now whenever you take down a named enemy in the game, they're guaranteed to drop a gold piece of gear. Although, kind of sucks when you're hoping for a weapon or a piece of armor that might be able to boost up your stats. You get like a mod or something of that nature. That kind of sucks. But anyway, let me see, what else did they add? They added the incursion, which I have not tried yet. I still have yet to try the incursion. From what I understand, it's pretty tough, but at the same time, I've heard that some people are kind of disappointed with the incursion because technically all you're really doing is you're just in a room, one big big room, and you're fighting 15 waves of very hard bullet sponge enemies. And I mean, to each his own when it comes to games like this, MMORPG style shooter games, I guess. To each his own. But that's not really something that's just been appealing to me. That's why I haven't really touched it yet, even with the guys that I play with, my clan, Celestial Heirs. I haven't even really got with any of the guys to go try out Falcon Lost, which is the name of the incursion. It's the mission, the very hard, challenging, whatever kind of difficulty mission it is. I haven't even been up to the challenge for it, you know. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. They also added. Let me see if I can remember. I already went over Falcon Lost, and as well as let's see. There's some other ways of getting things like division tech. You can get more pieces of division tech. They also added more styles of missions, weekly based missions or bounties, if you will. When you go into the map select screen, as you can see, I just took down a named enemy right there. He dropped. Wait for it. Oh, I can't climb up right there. I wonder why. Doggone B button won't show up. Let's try right here. There we go. There you go. Looks like he dropped a heavy machine gun, which that's pretty cool. I haven't tried it out yet. And then this guy popped up, and I was like, oh man. I kind of knew that there was another player in the area, and I thought he was a rogue player at first, earlier in this gameplay. But then I saw him. He's got the white name bar, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's cool. So now I'm looking around, I'm playing very cautiously now because I don't want him to take me out. I'm like, man, I only got 2 pieces of gear. I don't want you to take me out. I'm trying to hold this stuff down. I'm a solo player. Leave me alone. I'm over here running around trying to find this guy, trying to get away from him. Yeah, non-hostile player. So I'll go the opposite way. And then check this out, man. Look at that. The enemies just popped up like that. I was like, whoa. What's the deal here? Went ahead and took them down real quick. Start working on these guys. But anyway, yeah, man, the daily missions that they placed into the game, they're pretty cool. The way they set them up is, let me see. You know, you got like, you gotta dismantle a certain amount of weapons, armor, any kind of gear, just to get, you know, some pieces of equipment to throw together or whatever. And that's pretty cool. Take down certain amounts of enemies, take them down in certain ways, like with explosions, or maybe even take them down with, I have no idea why this clip is replaying, but please excuse that. Anyway, it's pretty cool the way they set up the new bounty system. Now, I do feel pretty good about this update for the Division. I like it. I like the ideal of being able to just get gold tier weapons and armor and mods or whatever from named enemies. It makes it kind of a little bit rewarding of a game where, you know, when you come across the bad guys and you take them down, you get something. Whether it's something good or whether it's something, you know, you get something regardless. I kind of like that idea. Now, let me see. What else did they put into... Oh, supply drops. Now this is another thing that I've kind of tried, but I haven't really delved deep into it, just like the incursion. Ubisoft Massive has also dropped supply drops into the update. And what supply drops is when you're in the dark zone, hence me being in the dark zone right now. And just to let you guys know, there's no gameplay of this portion of the update. I wasn't able to come across any drops while in the dark zone. But when supply drops are dropped in the dark zone, what it is it's loot that is dropped down from the sky, and basically it's up for grabs for anybody that's in the dark zone. It's just like going to a named enemy, taking them down, and taking the loot that's in the chest from the named enemy. And you know what's pretty cool about it is that it drops. It can be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the rarity of whatever the gear is inside of the supply drop can be the purple rarity and higher. And when the supply drop come down, The game lets you know, hey, there's a supply drop in this section of the Dark Zone, or there's a supply drop in this section of the Dark Zone, and you got to try to get to it. You got like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe, I think it's actually 5 minutes. You got like 5 minutes to get to the supply drop before anybody else does. And then once you get to it, it's kind of crazy, but once you get to the supply drop, not only will there be other human players trying to get there, but there are also Dark Zone enemies there. There'll be cleaners there, or some other brand of enemy over there at the drop zone. Now they're mainly there to just give you a hard time instead of actually, trying to take the supply drop. But that's the thing. You get over there, you take down those enemies. If there are any human players that are trying to beat you to the supply drop, you guys fight over it, and whoever actually opens up the supply drop gets whatever gear is inside of the box. Now, the difference between supply drops and loot, as you see me here trying to get some things extracted, supply drop loot you do not have to extract, which is pretty cool. And it makes kind of a little bit of a sense if you think about it with the setting of the game. The fact that the supply drop comes in from outside of the Dark Zone, so it's not contaminated, so you don't have to get it extracted and cleaned or whatever they do with the loot when they extract it from the Dark Zone. So that's pretty cool. And as you see, I got 4 or 5 things extracted, and I'm pretty cool with that. I mainly just did that just for the video. Normally I'll stay in the Dark Zone until I get a full pack and then extract. I'll extract like a full pack of 9 things and then back out of there. But I was kind of pressed for time. I wanted to get this done really quick, so I got those things. And let's see, after supply drops, the last thing that I didn't mention that they updated in this game, in this April update for the Division, they added a new gear set. Gear sets are basically a green rarity, not to be confused with the first set of rarity green. This is more like a bluish green. When the first set of rarity green is more like a lime green or something, or a brighter green, I guess you could say. New gear sets. Basically, they're a lot higher gear set versus over the gold sets. Plus, they added a gear level, which is kind of like light in Destiny. And I'm giving some applause to this chick because she's always got a smart mouth when you come in here. Now, onward to Destiny. Destiny's April update. Destiny's April update consisted of what I'm currently playing in this gameplay, as you can see, is Prison of Elders. Now, if you're a Destiny player, you might see and notice, hey, this Prison of Elders looks a little different. That's because you got the Taken in there. Part of the story is that the Taken have been... Actually, I don't know the story, but I'm just going to ballpark it here. The Taken found their way inside of the Prison of Elders, and now you're taking those guys down as well, inside of the Prison of Elders. That's one part of the new April update, as well as a lot of weapon changes. As we all know, there's always weapon changes with Destiny. And as well as some new weapons, some new Year 1 weapons, not a Galahorn. Don't even think about it, because Galahorn, I don't believe, is ever coming back. I think we're done with Galahorn. I don't think we'll ever see Galahorn ever again. I don't even think we'll see Galahorn in Destiny 2 whenever they decide to really put that out there. No kind of updated Galahorn or Galahorn 2 or Galahorn Jr., Galahorn's cousin, Galahorn's baby mama. None of that. We're not going to see Galahorn ever again. But we do have some Year 1 weapons back, and they're up to the new light level, and as well as me speaking about the light level, they did increase the light level for Destiny. Light level has now been increased to 335. Now, another thing that they have changed in the April update for Destiny, one thing that I actually really like is more ways to get to the top light level now. And those ways include Prison of Elders, which you're seeing me do now is level 41 Prison of Elders, which has matchmaking on it as well. When you go in there, you have a chance to drop some loot of 335. Let's see. There's also Trials of Osiris. Trials of Osiris will drop 335 loot. I believe Trials of Osiris actually drops guaranteed 335, if I'm not mistaken. Iron Banner will drop 335. Iron Banner hasn't started yet, but it's supposed to start next week. I believe that's the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what else drops 335 gear? I believe the Nightfall has a chance to drop 335. Crucible, of course, any Crucible playlist has a chance to drop 335. Or up to 335. Let me make that clear. Up to 335. So you will have some things that will drop in between 300 and 335, or even 295 and 335. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I can't really think of anything else at the moment that will drop. But took down the boss here. And also, one of the cooler things that they also added was a new way of unlocking gear. Now, I've never really been big on purchasing the silver, which is the in-game currency for real-world money. You pay real-world money to get silver in-game currency. But you take silver and you go to Everest Trading Company and you buy this box. It's called Sterling Treasure. And Sterling Treasure has new gear in it. There are two sets of gear, new armor actually. It's just like a Taken armor that's new, and there's also a new armor set called Spectre, I believe, that all the classes can use. So you can randomly get one of those gear sets. Currently, I kind of have just the Spectre gear on right now, my character. I'm trying to get all of the Spectre gear, as well as gonna get the rest of the other gear as well. Let's see. I think that is it when it comes to Destiny. There are a lot of updates with Destiny, but you know, they're kind of just kind of spread amongst everything, really. You know, there's like one or two different things. One of the cooler things that I'm starting to notice is that there are actually blue weapons and gear that are dropping at pretty good rates, you know. And that was one more thing that I meant to mention. Not only is the highest light level 335, but in going along with quicker ways to advance to 335, one of those quicker ways just so happens to be that Infusion no longer, you don't have to play this goofy math problem with Infusion anymore. Whatever you have, it's a one and one for Infusion. So if you have a weapon, a piece of gear that you want to infuse into something else, like if I had a gun that I wanted to infuse into another gun, and my gun was 320, while the other gun that I wanted to infuse was like 290, when I infuse it, the new gun becomes 320, versus something stupid like me infusing a 290, it'll go up to 310 or something like that. I don't know. So that's pretty cool with the infusion. They changed that. Now, one thing that I want to get on before the end of this video, because we are getting close to the close here. I stopped playing Destiny for a while, and it was a little bit before The Division came out. I just got bored of it. You know, Taken King, I was finished with everything. I hadn't collected everything in the game yet, but I'm pretty close, and I just got bored of playing it. So I stopped playing for a little bit. And Division came out, I played Division, beat the game, and, you know, I haven't maxed out my character or anything, but then, you know, with this new update coming, I was kind of excited for Destiny again. So I jumped back into Destiny. And I really like the new update for Destiny. When it comes down to it, if I had to choose between just playing The Division or Destiny because of their updates, it would be Destiny. I really enjoy Destiny's new update. My only gripe for Destiny's new update is that I really wish that Bungie would have updated the vendors. Now, they updated the vendors in a way, but not the way I wanted them to. All of the weapons and armor at all of the vendors in the tower, all of the weapons and armor have different perks now. That's the only thing that they updated. They changed the perks on a lot of things, so it's a little bit different roles. Although I kind of wish that we could have got brand new weapons or brand new armor in with the vendors. But hey, it's an update. It's not DLC. And like I said, I found myself playing Destiny more now than I was playing anything else, as well as from before when I was playing Destiny. The Division, I enjoy the Division, but for me, the Division, I really feel like it's kind of limited. I feel like the Division was great when it came out, and I feel like it's still a really good game, although it's limited when it comes to DLC. And here's what I mean. Destiny can bring out DLC. They can come out with a new DLC tomorrow, and it can be a brand new boss, and it can be something that we've never seen before. It could be a brand new alien from somewhere else planning to destroy the tower and all of that. And there will be a reason to jump into it. We're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's take this guy down. The Division, on the other hand, take Falcon Lost, for example. Falcon Lost is basically the last mission in the Division all over again, technically, because the last mission in Division, you're going up against the boss. He's in a helicopter. He's flying around in a helicopter. You're shooting the helicopter. You take the helicopter down. That's what Falcon Lost is. The big boss in Falcon Lost is a tank. That's pretty much all you can do with the Division. It's not like Destiny. I know it's got more of a realistic feel to it, and that's great. I love it. Although it's realistic, you really can't put an alien or something crazy, some kind of crazy mutated boss into the Division. You could try, but it's not going to make sense because it's going to go away from everything that the Division is. And I kind of feel like that's the reason why I think the Division is going to kind of slowly go on a decline, unless they can figure out better ways to go with the survival aspect of the game. The survival aspect of the Division, I think, is awesome. I think they need to make it more like DayZ or H1Z1, where it's basically the Dark Zone just becomes nothing but survival. Like, you got to find armor and you got to find ammo, because you'll run out of ammo. No more ammo boxes. You got to actually find ammo. You got to be careful with ammo. And you got to fight against people that are on the street trying to take your gear. That's what I think the Division needs to do. Now, I basically wanted to just, with this video, I just wanted to talk about how I felt about the April updates for both the Division and Destiny. I did that. I also wanted to put my opinion on how both games are going to go with the future. I feel like Destiny is going to be more the game to keep playing. I feel like the Division is going to go on a slow decline. Although, I think that brings us to the end of the video. See you guys later. Be sure to like and subscribe if you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Images now. Incoming to growth chamber pit. Confirming resolution solid ground.